Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, as we're doing some Premiere Pro text-based editing, thank you for coming by. Thanks for checking out the channel. It's just always interesting to learn something new. And as we continue to learn something new, we're going to continue to push this a little bit as I am learning things and going along the journey. And hopefully you come along the journey with me as I am learning how to do a little bit better. And so the reason behind all this is, what's the purpose? Have you ever wished you could edit your videos as easy as editing a Word document? I know the time constraints that I have on myself doing a lot of these videos and just doing things and working and dealing with, not dealing, but raising a family and doing certain things. The reason why I looked at my numbers, my subscriptions, and the videos I've been putting out there, it just takes a long time to sit there and scrub through it, edit it, put it up there, and get it where you want to. I've been using this text-based editing with my Adobe software, Adobe Audition. I've been doing a project with a client, and it's just a lot easier. I download the file, and I can scrub through it, take out some of the things that they don't want, and it seems to be working great for me. But then I found out that I could use it with the video, and I said, wow, that's going to change a lot of things for me. So one of the things that were holding me back before was my computer, my laptop. It just wasn't fast enough to handle Premiere Pro. But we got another computer ready to go. Make sure that your computer is fast enough to edit this stuff. And it's going to make a big difference in how you are doing things for your clients, doing things for yourself, getting videos out. I know, the price of RAM right now is kind of high, but trust me, it'll make sure that you are really doing an excellent job. And as you continue to get better, you're going to need some better equipment. So let's jump in here and let's have fun. And we're going to do, a couple steps, and we should be okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to import some footage. We're going to create a new Premiere Pro project, import your video, and then we're going to create a new sequence. So it's very important that we do this as we are learning how to get there. So we have our Premiere Pro application pulled up, and it's one thing, you look at this application, you look at what's going on in Premiere Pro, there's a lot going on here. And the trick is, we'll try to learn something new every time that you come on. Every time that you come on to this Premiere Pro, just try to learn something new that's going to make you a little bit better and better. So as I dabble around with this and I'm learning new things, just click on some things, change some things around, import, export. We're into the edit. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go up here where it says File, New, and you're going to click Project. And the project that we're doing is, let's just say, text-based. Okay, let's just keep it simple. We're going to create it. Okay, and it says let's replace it. We do have something similar to that. Now, as we have this, it says create a new sequence. And we put in text base right here. And so we can always, know what's going on. And we have a lot going on here. And like I said, this Premiere Pro, like I said, we have to make sure you label something so that you know, you kind of know, what you want to do. And you can go ahead and say, skip it if you want to drag certain things in. So now you're back. And as you are back here, this is where we're going to open the text and workspace, and we're going to go up here to Windows, and we go to our workspace, and way down here it says text-based editing. Okay, we go right there, make sure that's there. Okay, so it's very important that as we go here and make sure we follow the steps as necessary. We're going to open the text workspace, go to Windows, Workspace, Text, and the text workspace is where you'll generate transcripts, edit with text, and create captions. So there's a lot of things that you can do with this one. And I know a lot of people are creating captions for their videos, and so this is one of the powerful things that you can do is you can create your captions right here. And like I said, it's pretty cool. So we go back here, and as we go, we're going to create a transcript. Okay, we're going to create a transcript. And one of the things that we have to do is make sure that we drag in a file. Okay, make sure we drag in a file. I like to keep mine right here, and I just kind of like drag it over from my folder and just drop it right in there. And this is an older video that we had earlier, and so up here you can see right here it automatically, as I drug it in here, it kind of transcribed it already for me. So right here you'll have it where it says transcribe, and most of the times if your computer's fast enough, it will just transcribe it for you, and you should be fine. Make sure you choose the correct language as you begin your transcriptions, and you should be good. Okay, so as we're doing that, we're good. Everybody's looking good, and it's just kind of cool to look at. Say, wow, that's a lot of things I got to transcribe. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to explore the transcript. We're going to scroll through the transcript, and we're going to click on different words. Okay, so it's pretty cool how we're going to do that. All right, so right here is make sure you have your mouse and something that you can scroll with. You can use your mouse. I like using the mouse. Also, make sure as you use your mouse, as you click, as you're learning, you can click on certain little panels around your Premiere Pro to highlight them. And you can use your up and down key. Myself, I like using the mouse. I like using the mouse a lot. And make sure you get a nice, durable mouse. Clean that mouse out every now and then so that you are able to do things. So we're going to scroll through. We're just going to scroll through and just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. That's a horrible picture of me, but it's okay. As we're scrolling through, just scrolling and just looking. And so just click on the different words. And what I like to show you real quick is, I like electronics a lot. Here's a little backstory. Just click on this, and then you'll see the screen will change a little bit. It'll put a little blue box around it. And so, like for example, it says I got an associate degree in electronics a long time ago. Let's say if I wanted to, just look around here and I can look at different things. Okay, and just click on the different words that I maybe want to look at, highlight a little bit, and just click on it. A little double click, and it seems to work. Yeah, a little double click, and you just keep scrolling. And when you want to go to the next one, you just click on what you want, the boards, and one thing you can do is click on it and then highlight it just like that. So, okay. So it's not that difficult, but it's a lot of fun to do that, okay? So as we continue this journey, all right. So we're going to make our first edit. We're going to make our first edit. Let's make our first edit. We're going to read through this transcript, find a sentence you don't want to keep, and we're going to use Premiere Pro text-based editing tools to remove it. Okay, then we'll play it back for the clear and the nice sounds that we have, and we should be good to go. I'm still laughing at my picture up there. It's okay. So as we look right here, we're going to scroll down, and what I like about this is you can see right here, just day. Let's say, for example, I'm going to click on that. And let's say I want to take out one of these. Wow, this is a lot of mumble jumble. Okay, so I'm going to just highlight this little part right here. Click on that, and on your keyboard, you can either push backspace or delete, and then boom, it does that. And then what happens is it will adjust it on the timeline. Okay, so if I wanted to play back that part right here, I'll click play, and then it just goes through and it just modifies it and makes sure it's natural and it's smooth. And let's do another one down here. I can see, and one thing if you can look very carefully right here, you can see that the word's repeated twice. You see it's repeated. So it kind of gives me an idea like, hey, let's get that out of here. That doesn't need to be there. So I can click on it, and then I can take it out. Okay, so very cool things to do. Also, if you right-click it, you can correct the text, cut, copy, paste, delete ripple, and we'll get more into that. So if you click correct text, it will modify it for you a little bit. So there's a lot of things that you can do here. Let's click here. All right. Now, let me see here. Let's see if I can do my backspace here. All right. So as you see right here, it says, and so let's get one of these lets out of here. We got way too many lets in here. We'll go and we'll click delete, and then it's gone. Okay. So when I first get this, when I see this, I see sometimes I go in and I say the word and this, and this, and this, and see right here, and. I can click on that, and I can take out one of the ands, and it's gone. And so it's kind of like when you run your first first run through. I'm just looking for words that repeat themselves over and over again, and so I can just edit it that way. It just makes it a lot easier to edit videos in this manner. So it makes things a little bit easier for me. Okay, so here's a quick little review of some things that we have done today. Some things that we have done today. We have imported your footage. We opened a new text workspace. We generated a transcript, navigated your video by clicking on words, and we made a first text-based edit. Okay, one more time. Today you have learned how to import footage, open a text workspace, generated a transcript, navigated. One more time. Today you learned how to import your footage, open the text workspace, generated a transcript, navigated your windows by clicking on words, and made your first little text-based edit. So pretty simple. You did what you're supposed to do. The main thing is continue to practice. I'm going to continue to practice. Love this stuff. I love getting better and learning new things. So this is day one. Make sure you come back for day two to learn a lot more. So make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you on day two. Bye-bye.